I say young.
Well, let me just say this.
What I'm feeling
You're always saying something positive.
facts.
Yeah.
Facts. Stay in positivity. That way you thrive.
Yes. So, two very healing art forms. What inspired you to bring comedy and music together for such an important cause? And I'll pose that to both of
Well,
you.
it was
ladies.
her idea. So
Well, actually, Tiffany inspires me all the time. She's my idol. Because to go through what she's gone through and be able to be your own person and be truthful and not hide anything and be who you are and gives all of yourself to those people that really need you. There are very few people like that in the world, and I worship her.
don't worship me, girl. That's against the Bible. Just be my friend.
I am your
Don't worship
friend.
me because I'm going to let you down.
No,
Look,
no, you're never gonna let me
well,
down.
you
I
know,
won't
I'm a
let
human.
you. I
I'm
won't
a
let
human.
you.
I'm not perfect, but I'm here today to bring comedy and music to a cause like this because it's so important to see that there's a lot of people out here struggling, and if there's a way to heal that struggle, to heal that trauma, I feel like for me personally, all the trauma that I've been through and the things that I've been through in life, comedy and music really helped me to process that hurt and that trauma and be able to move through it. So if I can use my talents and my skills to help others, that's what I'm going to do.
I love that. You recently reunited with your foster care social worker unexpectedly while you were on
Louis,
stage.
my social worker, turn the lights on. You saved my life.
I recently reunited with my social worker from when I was in foster care. I've only had so many social workers in life. First one was when I was in foster care. Next one was when I was homeless. And then another one when I was in an institution, but that's neither here nor there. But Colita Lewis, I recently reunited with her when I was at my comedy show, just like back in November of 2025. And it was such a surprise because I hadn't seen her since I was 19 or 20 years old. So to reunite with her, and it's crazy because right before that show, I wanted to quit stand-up comedy. I feel like I'm so successful in other things. Why am I wasting my time showing up for people? I could do it from my house, right? That's what I said to myself. I could do this from my house. I could literally do this from a Zoom. I could literally do this from a camera in my house and not have to be amongst the people. And I prayed to God to give me a sign. Send me a sign if I'm supposed to keep coming outside like this, or am I supposed to be the movie star that I was built to be and be in the house and then come outside just for the carpets, darling. And my social worker popped up at that show, and I knew that was the sign that I'm supposed to keep showing up and keep performing live for the people. Because she was at the very first show that I ever did, the very first one, back in 1996.
Wow. 1990.
You know, it's really interesting because we talked before about how our community has turned their back on the girls that need them most. And Tiffany showing up, I'm glad that was a sign because Tiffany, to every foster girl in the entire world, entire country, she's the symbol of potential. She's the symbol of hope because if she could do it, they could do it.
But I watched Marilyn Monroe do it. Okay, I wasn't alive when Marilyn Monroe was alive, but I learned about the things that she went through, and it gave me the inspiration. And there's so many other artists that grew up in the system that I grew up in, that were abandoned, that were abused, that went ahead and took that art. And that's why it makes me so upset when I see they taking art out of school, because that art is a way to release a lot of that pain, or to share the joy of life and also the ugliness of life, but in a way to process it where it doesn't hurt others, right? And they're taking these things, these modalities away from us, from the youth, which I'm afraid to see what happens in the future when it comes to art.
How can people support She Ready Foundation and Justice for Women International year round?
Participate, become a part of a family to every girl. Invite these girls to your dinner table. Open up your home, open up your hearts, and become their extended family. That's what they need.
Or you can go to the SheReadyFoundation.org and make a donation or sign up to volunteer. The more volunteers we have, the better, because your experiences really do matter. Some people feel like they go through things in life and it's like nobody cares, but guess what? You went through it so you can show somebody else how not to go through it. You can be an example that you can pull through and get to the other side. There's so much knowledge in this room right now And I bet you every single person in here could make a movie about their life, and it probably would win an Oscar if they got good people portraying their experiences. I'm just saying. Because everybody's interesting, and everybody has something to teach somebody else. So go to shereadyfoundation.org.
And justiceforwomen.intl.org.
Hey, it's your girl Tiffany Haddish, and you just been buzzed.